Today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about how to get the deal that you're looking for when it comes to you getting your dream car, right? The first step that I do in that process is verify the car that you want and its price. Now you're going to do that by reaching out to the dealership that you're looking to purchase the car from with your phone. You're going to call them and verify that price. The reason why you want to call ahead is there might be a discount already on the price. Some of those online listings are inaccurate, or they're hyping up the price looking for more money. So you're going to want to do that. And then after you do that, the number one rule in buying cars is don't ever tell a dealership how much money you have to spend, no matter what. At any point in the sales conversation, do not tell that dealership how much money you have to spend, because they're going to try and get it all. I mean, if I told you that you could make $10,000 for cutting my grass, you're going to want $10,000. But if I said, hey, I'm going to pay you to cut my grass, and you cut my grass, and then I give you $10, I never told you how much money to expect, so you're like, $10, well, maybe, 20, whatever, right? So don't ever tell them how much money you're looking to spend. Number 3 is, if you're trading in a car, look up the values that KBB, Edmunds, some of those websites give you on your car before you get to the dealership, and take an average, right? So you're going to take 3 valuations of your car and be honest with the condition, right? But 3 valuations, and then you're going to divide that number as you add all those numbers together by 3 to get an average. So we'll say for a Scat Pack, for instance, 45,547. Okay, when you go to the dealership, this is step 4. You head into your dealership, you know what car you want, you know a good value for your car. Then you head into that dealership, and when you go in, the first thing you want to do is value your car, because you want to make sure that you're not taking any negative equity on that valuation. And typically a dealer is going to try that at first. So go in, tell them, hey, I want to see, what my car is worth. I've been thinking about getting something new, but I haven't decided on whether I want to do it or not yet. So they're going to give you a value. They're probably going to come in a little bit low. And then that's when you tell them, well, I was looking to get about, $4,000 to $5,000 more than what your average is. So maybe 49,000 in the case of the Scat Pack, right? I really would like to get 49,000. If you were to have my business today, do you think that I could get 49,000 for this car? Can you go ask your manager? They're going to come back and they're going to be like, no, we see this value. And you're going to be like, well, if you want my business today, because I am looking for a new car, then I need you to get closer to that number. Okay, and then eventually they're going to come up and they're going to be somewhere around maybe 46, 47, and now you're a couple grand above what you already stated as your average before showing up. What that does for you is you've got a net gain now of about 2 to 3K. Okay, after you have agreed on that value. Because at this point, they've agreed on what your trade-in is worth, and now you're not going to lose value in that trade-in for whatever reason. After you verify that value, that's when you identify what car you're looking to buy. So we'll say it's a Hellcat, for instance, and it's a used one, so they want 55, 60K for it. Okay, we'll say 60K. So you tell them hey, I'm looking at this Hellcat you got on your lot. I want this car. However, you know, I don't think I'll be able to do 60K. I'll be able to do 57.5 though. Do you guys think that if we get a sale done today that we can agree to 57.5 on the price? At that point in time, you know, you're going to continue to send that guy back to see his manager and see his manager, or that girl, right? When you send that person back and back, the price is going to eventually come down a little bit, because they always have some wiggle room in there. After you've worked that price down a couple of grand, you say, okay, well, I want to buy this car today. So they're going to bring out papers. They're going to show you, you know, if you finance through us, whatever. Go through your own bank. That's what I recommend. Your own bank is going to be the best way to finance that vehicle. They're going to give you the best rate most of the time. So use your own bank. But once you get that paperwork and it comes out and they show you, this is your Hellcat, this is what you're going to buy, this is your trade-in, ensure that the values you agreed on are on that paper. Okay? Then, once you've agreed on all the values, the car is at the price you want to buy it for, your trade-in is at the price that you agreed on as the trade-in value. Lastly, what you're going to want to do is go through that sheet. Okay? You're going to look for things like, you know, the dealer putting gas in your Hellcat. Okay? You don't need that. Tell them like, hey, you know, I want this taken off there. I don't want to pay $100 to have gas put in my Hellcat. And then another thing you might find on those papers is you might see something like XPEL treatment, you know, $1,000 to have XPEL on the outside of the car, and the interior has some kind of wear and tear reducer solution. That's something that you didn't visually see put on your car, so why would you pay for that? I didn't visually see them put that onto my car, so, you know, who knows if it's actually on there? So when you talk to them about it, tell them exactly that hey, I didn't see this done. However, if this is included in the price, then either A, I'll wait here and watch it be done to my car, or B, you can take that $1,000 usually that they have for that type of thing. If you take that off of there, then, you know, we can finalize this sale today, because I already have my financing and I'm ready to go. And then lastly, right before you go to finish the ticket, that's when you tell them like, hey, I got 10% or 20% to put down. They're going to redo that paperwork, and then you're going to go in, finalize that sale, and you're going to be sitting in your dream car. With that, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, please throw them in the comment section. I would love to help you guys get into the car that you love.